Alps, which is probably the most expensive town in the world. I was not there to ski, for the record. But the whole town is Ukrainian. All the visitors are Ukrainian, and they're rolling into Hermes and dropping $1 million in an afternoon. Okay. So it's all through Europe. You see this. The richest people are the Ukrainians. That money is ours. It belongs to me and you and every other American taxpayer. That's where it's going. Second fact, not guess, fact is Ukrainian military is selling a huge percentage, up to half of the arms that we send them. Half. And I'm not guessing about this. I know that for a fact, okay? Not speculation. And they're selling it, and a lot of it's winding up with the drug cartels on our border. So this is a crime, what's happening. Our intel agencies are fully aware of this. You tell me they're not profiting from this. Of course, you think the CIA is not profiting from this? Yes, they are. I can't prove that, but I believe that. What they don't know this. I know this, but they don't know this. They know this. And no one is saying it. Like, no American seems aware of this. We're sending these arms to Ukraine, hundreds of billions of dollars, and it's being stolen and sold to our actual enemies. Like, what the? I'm trying not to swear. What is this?
Yeah, well, the reason why is because you have Zelensky, it was about 3 weeks ago, I think, was specifically asked this question. So he went at some length in one of his interviews to say, oh, no, absolutely not. There's no truth to that at all. We've implemented all this thing. I know that, but the media just reported what he said.
The New York Times could get on the web and order Ukrainian weapons. That's a fact. I'm not guessing. It's a fact. They could do that today. Like,
Ukraine lose the war.
Liar. Liar.
The war is already lost.
Oh, I know.
Past tense. There is no possibility to even maintain anything. For him to say that is to continue the fiction that they have, so that, and here's why I think all this is happening, so that when Trump comes in and whatever he ends up negotiating, it's Trump's fault. We had Ukraine set up. We were doing everything we could, and then Trump comes in and hands it back to Putin. That's why I think it's going to be so hard for Trump to do what makes sense and what's rational, because he's going to come under withering attack from the political left. I mean, it's just going to happen.
I think, you're effective. You can exercise power to the extent that you're willing to exercise that power, and to the extent that you're willing to ignore, your faithless critics. Like, who actually cares what they say? Who cares? Do you know what I mean?
And that's what I hope Trump does. I hope he says, yeah, y'all are the ones that set all the stage for this. I hope he's clarified on what he can
in Eastern Europe. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Who cares?
A million people.
Oh, I know.
We're talking World War I. We lost in World War I and World War II combined about 500,000 people.
Yeah, exactly.
That is 2 world wars, and they have doubled that in all probability. And now then, we're not even talking about how many have lost limbs, how many have severe PTSD that will take the rest of their lives to recover. They've lost generations of people. I think like 22 million people have fled the country. That's what we produced, Tucker. That's what we built, and that's how prideful.
The reason that I'm in favor of AFD is that there's some fundamental things that must happen without which I'm concerned that Germany will fail, which is that there have to be sensible controls on immigration. There has to be if there are criminals in Germany who are committing crimes and hurting people in Germany, they must be deported, and that's not happening. Then there must also be freedom of speech such that the people know what the truth is. Otherwise, they cannot make an informed decision. So if you do not have freedom of speech, you cannot be a democracy, because the public cannot make an informed decision about their vote if there is not freedom of information. So in Germany right now, there are draconian rules against freedom of expression, where even insulting a politician can get you prison time, which is insane. So I like the fact that the AFD is in favor of freedom of speech. I like that the AFD is in favor of sensible immigration policies and deportation of criminals. And I like the generally libertarian